Ole. Anya. If una no answer me, I go break una head oh. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel today. Guess what we are cooking? This is why I will not be Kano. It's a special delicacy of the Idoma people, and it is called okoho. Okoho from Benue State, peculiar with those of the Benue, Igala, Middle Belt state, Middle Belters of Nigeria. That is where you find people that really eat this food. So this is okoho, and then to make this okoho soup, we are going to be using okoho, which is very important. Of course, now okoho we dey cook. Then we will also be using this is cow skin, popularly known as pomo or kanda. And then we are going to be using dry fish. And then this is crayfish. Then we'll be using seasoning cubes, scotch bonnet pepper. We are going to be using salt, of course. And then this here is okoho, made from castor seed. So we'll start by scraping off the dried back of the okoho stick. That part is not edible. We are scraping it off, cut off the head, and then when we finish cutting off the head, we are going to pound it, like to heat it up so that it can become malleable. We heat it up either using a pestle, mortar and pestle, or rolling pin head like I'm doing. I'm using my rolling pin, so it will help to pull off the fibrous strips. Make it pull it off. Yes, be able to get off the strips from the stick. If you don't pound it or heat it up with something, you cannot be able to easily bring out these strips. So we are bringing out the strips now, long strips like a rope, and then we are going to tie it up together and heat it up. You can either pour hot water on it, or you just put it on fire and boil it a little. That's what we are doing. Tie it up and then heat it. So we are going to pour water and heat it up on fire. Just a little water. So this is it boiling. I've put up the flame just for the water to be hot so that I can easily extract the juice, the slimy juice. Yes, the okoho soup is a slimy soup, just like the ogbono, okra, but this one is made from a fibrous stick, a tree that grows mostly in Benue State, idoma tribe precisely. You see this stick, and then this stick has the juice. The juice is slimy, and that is the slimy juice is what we use to make this soup. So here I'm extracting the juice. After kneading it, I begin to extract. Kneading it helps to bring out the slime very easily. See it's coming out easily, bringing out the juice, extracting it from the okoho stick, the fiber of the okoho stick. So now this slimy juice is what we are going to be using to make the okoho soup, an idoma delicacy. Then we'll set this aside and start the other process. I've cut the pomo, and then I'm going to pound the okoho together with crayfish and the scotch bonnet pepper. Pound it together to make our soup. Okay, so I'm done pounding, and in another pot I'll put in the pounded crayfish, scotch bonnet pepper, okoho. I'll put it into the pot that I want to use to make the soup, and I'll allow it to boil together. Stir them together, add in my pomo, the cow skin. I've diced it, remember, into the desired shape. Then I'll add a little salt, just a little salt, and then my seasoning cubes, A little salt, emphasis on a little salt, because this soup can easily get over salted. So we are adding our seasoning cubes. For this, I'm using 6 cubes of seasoning. And then this is our fish. We have washed and deboned the fish. And then we are going to add it next into the boiling stock. We'll add our deboned fish into the boiling stock and allow it to simmer a bit. Then when it has simmered, we are going to remove the stock. We'll reduce the stock and remove the fish and pomo, and then pour in our okoho. Just the way we do ogbono. I don't know if you know how to make ogbono soup. If you want me to do that, tell me in the comment section. Then my next video will be on ogbono. So now we are going to keep stirring it the way we stir ogbono soup. You'll see it's going to pick up everything. Wow. See the way it picks up everything. See? Very interesting soup. And then you will notice that in this soup, for this recipe, we are not using palm oil. That's how the original soup is made, without palm oil. So I added a little water because it was too thick. I added a little water from the meat broth, the stock that we had before. I added water to it. See how slimy it is. This kind soup, they know this one, they know they do now really native soup with this one. So we're adding, now I'm going to pour in the fish, the pomo, everything I brought out before. And then scraping them back into the pot. I had to remove it before so that it will not scatter. Now our soup is ready. Just check out the okoho soup. Tell me in the comment section if you're going to try this out. Tell me if you know the soup and if you like the soup. So this is our soup, ready to be eaten with your favorite pounded yam or any swallow of your choice. Okay? So tell me in the comment section, are you going to try out this soup? Or if you have tried it out before. This is my first time. I've never eaten this soup in my life. This is me trying out the soup that I have just made. Okoho soup. This soup no be here. The drawiness. Oh gosh. Delicious.